Hello and welcome to Show Me Games and Monday Morning. This week's episode, I'm going to have a waffle as per usual on this here video of the Monday. Yes, I'm going to have a waffle about local co-op in gaming. After last week's ramble on, just made me want them back. After that waffle, we're going to touch on a couple of reviews from the Show Me Games community page on Facebook. So please stick around, like and subscribe. Thank you very much. Last week I played Smash TV and Turtles in Time for the Super Nintendo. Two fantastic local co-op games that I used to play when I was about 12 or 13 years old. Sat cross-legged in front of the TV, beasting these games until stupid o'clock in the morning. Dying and losing continues and trying it one more time, just one more try before bed. After last week's ramble on and playing those two games, I decided I'm upset. I'm at a loss. I miss these games so much. People want to play online co-op. I want to play local co-op. I want to play local side-scrolling beat-em-ups co-op. Fantastic. Defending your friend, even beating them up at the end if you're playing Double Dragon. But there were some great games at the time. Where have they gone? What started out as a 20-minute let's just play a bit of Turtles in Time ended up being so good and so fun. We decided to keep on playing. We ended up doing a full playthrough, which I'm surprised at, because basically that means 3 hours worth of videos last week. But it was great and it was good, and I missed these games. And it started making me think, what's happened to this genre? Who's killed this genre? Where have local co-op games gone? Now, not to take anything away from the likes of Scott Pilgrim, which is a good game, a local co-op game, local co-op arcade style beat 'em up, or Castle Crashers, which was absolutely fantastic. I'm not counting first person shoot 'em ups here, or just like, racing games or something like that. This is why Mario Kart's not getting mentioned here. That's a great local multiplayer game. I'm after specific co-op games. I want magical co-op games, like Smash TV, two people fighting frantically to stay alive and keep the other player alive, because ultimately you need them alive in order to lay waste to all the enemies. But at the end of a level, that's when the competitiveness comes in, because who the fuck got the most year's supply of meat? Who got the most cars? There's a little competitive element right there. But it was great. Great game. Turtles in Time, where the soundtrack was incredible. The animation was fun. It captured everything I remember of the original Turtles cartoon. It was, well, watch the video. It is great. It is great. It's my favourite Turtles game ever created. Other people will differ, but hey, this is my list, my video, make your own. And then a game popped into my head that a lot of people haven't played. A local co-op game that, in many respects, beats all local co-op games. I'm talking about Legend of the Mystical Ninja, or Gorman, on the Super Nintendo. This game, it was such a diverse game. I mean, you've got decent power-ups, you've got cutesy little characters, you've got an interesting world in which to run around with. You have so many mini games, like Galaga's in there. The world was just was just fun. It was just a fun world. It was great. You leveled your characters up. It was co-op. You had gambling. It was a side-scrolling beat-em-up turning into a platformer, turning into a gambling simulator. It was fantastic. If you have not ever played Legend of Mystical Ninja, and you have a couple of, you like playing co-op games, you like playing local co-op games, well, go out, buy a Super Nintendo, buy a Retron 5, download some kind of SNES emulator, and get your asses in front of this game and just play it. It is fun. Fun with a capital N. I've no doubt I'm missing some of your favourite co-op games, no doubt. It's a gaming world. Nobody has identical favourite types of games, but there's going to be some from your childhood or from your granddad's childhood that you used to play in co-op, that you used to just enjoy playing. I mean, the arcades had even more. In my opinion, Capcom being king of the side-scrolling beat-em-ups. Again, in my opinion. And with my favourite one being Punisher. Punisher was he was my favourite comic book character, and you have Nick Fury there, you have stupid over-the-top moves, you have uber violence, you're just running around, kicking the crap out of everything, and you guys feel awesome. You're smashing everything to pieces, you're doing ridiculous moves, and you're shooting, bang, bang, and hitting people with pipes. That was closely followed by Alien vs Predator, which was kind of a sequel spin-off, which was exciting to me because after reading the Alien vs Predator comic books, this was actually the Alien vs Predator comic books. Side-scrolling beat-em-up, not that stupid ass movie that came out. Oh, make my skin crawl. Another one Capcom bounced along with, which is I think another Dark Horse Comics, was Cadillacs and Dinosaurs. That's a great long ass game that you can play. It's in the same vein as Punisher and Alien vs Predator. The sprite styles are fantastic, the music was brilliant, and then this final fight where everybody loses their shit and says it's the best fighting game ever. But I make it akin to Streets of Rage, and as far as side-scrolling beat-em-ups, alright, I think there's better ones out there. So that's just some of my thoughts on local co-op games. I am aware that Konami released quite a few side-scrolling beat-em-ups, the Simpsons games, but I wasn't the biggest fan of those. I just named quite a few of them. Also, I haven't deliberately missed out Sega. Sega have released, they released quite a few decent side-scrolling beat-em-ups, or even side-scrolling co-op games. Alien Storm, I remember being good. I played it recently. It hasn't stood the test of time. Streets of Rage games, obviously everybody bangs on about those, but I've already said I prefer Mystical Ninja. And then there's the Golden Axe games. So there's no doubt different opinions between which one's my favourite and which one's your favourite. So please talk about that on the Show Me Games page, and what we'll do is we'll just talk about it, really. I think we're missing some killer app as far as side-scrolling beat-em-up or local co-op games. I know Dragon's Crown is meant to be very, very good, and they also released the Dungeons and Dragons games on XBLA and PlayStation Network. So they're two good games, but unfortunately they're DLC games, so they're not going to make a massive amount of money back. So or the developers won't throw their money into it. They should just release one big chunky ass motherfucking game. Release another Mystical Ninja. Come on, Konami, you're not doing anything else. You're just shitting all over your old ass. So that's some of my opinions on it. So I'll wrap this part up and we will get on to some reviews. Thank you. This week's community reviews have been written out by Chris Broderick. So thank you very much for these. So I've stolen his 3 reviews that he uploaded. He posted on our Show Me Games page, and I shall now shit them out of my face hole into your ears in this week's segment, which I shall call Broderick Beasts. So, thank you very much. And Chris Broderick, at some point next week, I shall send you a Show Me Games t-shirt. Thank you for contributing. Views for your ears this week are The Order 1886, Dragon Age Inquisition, Battlefield Hardline. The Order 1866. So much mustache, so little gameplay. Graphics are incredible, but the game has a bad habit of forcing you to check things over like it's really smug about how good everything looks. Sound design is equally excellent, with above average voiceover work. Gameplay is unfortunately where the game falls short. The shootouts play smoothly enough, but are Gears of War through and through, with no fresh ideas. Also relies way too much on overlong cutscenes and quick-time events, with some chapters being nothing but cutscenes. Overall, a letdown at 6 out of 10. Dragon Age Inquisition. After 2 weeks of adventuring and straight-up stabbing dudes, it's finally completed. Could do with less busy work and a little more meat on the side missions. Also, the origin story from the original really needs to be brought back, and the violence and gore seems to be getting toned down with each release. Still, I score it a solid 8 out of 10. Battlefield Hardline. Talk about a game with identity crisis. I'm all for change to the modern military shooter, and the cops and robbers premise had loads of potential, but turning it into a stealth-centric game with unsatisfactory shootouts is not the way. You can flash your police badge to make criminals surrender, but this is such an overpowered option it removes 90% of the challenge. I completed this in 2 good sittings on veteran difficulty. Maybe stealth fans who have no real experience of the Battlefield franchise may get more from it though, but not me. Missed opportunity, sadly. Only scores a 6 out of 10. So that's it for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Invite your friends to the Show Me Games page on Facebook. I've got something in my eye, it's probably a cat hair. You fucker. Yeah. So invite your friends to Show Me Games page. Click like and subscribe on here. Thank you very much. Over thing as well, there is a arcade club over in Hindburn, in England, if you live in England, that is, and up in the northwest. It's a £10 entry. I shall put a link at the bottom of this video so you can join the, I keep saying quite a bit, I need to break that. So you can join their site, their page and their group. So there you go. Next week on the 4th of April, there is a retro gaming night at Batcave in Blackburn. So again, if you're in the local area, go down to that, it's really good. So anyway, until the next video that I upload, which no doubt will be about 25 minutes after this video gets uploaded, yeah, until then, bye bye.